following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
Some viewers may find the following video.
And here we are, people. Welcome back to the Mike Knoxxx Show, produced by Mike Knoxxx, hosted by Mike Knoxxx on the Mike Knoxxx Network. You know why? Because people just get mad at me, Vaughn, who's been here with me for 10 years. I don't know why. It's just, it is what it is. Just like cheering for the Commanders yesterday, it just happens to be a problem of mine.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
And damn it, I've been doing this for too long and trying to tell people this. First of all, it's just comedy, everybody. It's just comedy. This is the barbershop, where barbershop talk meets talk radio. So whatever happens in the barbershop, you don't stay in the barbershop, because we can talk about whoever and whatever, whenever we want to in the barbershop. And every single week, we talk about wrestling. This week, we're going to talk about wrestling. But at least once or twice a year, as the super black wrestling fan I am, that's not all the way in dipping into the mud of, ooh, everybody's racist in wrestling, I feel the need to have to talk about certain things that stand out, where I want the status quo, which is the WWE, to take notice. Mm-hmm. Want the people to know that I don't always just like everything they do. I just understand things differently than other people do. But it does not mean I don't understand what's blatantly put in front of my face that I feel we have to talk about. Mm-hmm. And so today on the program, please like, follow, and subscribe at this point. If you're here, listen to the program. I appreciate it. Like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I want to thank the people who are going to jump in and introduce him in a second. But as always, I got to introduce to y'all 301 King Von Jr. backstage. Hold me down, King Von Jr. Victorious Ones podcast. My studio, meet you to the Ayatollahs and rock and rollers and all that good shit in between. Hold me down backstage. Thank you, Von, as always. Even though he got that cowboy jersey, though, he may not have a segment today because I ain't feeling Rain Dakota this weekend. Okay, but that's another show that's not on this network anymore. But I also brought back, he was able to come, he's out there working, should get my fat out there to work because I'm fat and I need to get this shit ready. I got to walk my daughter down the aisle, Coach Phil. Damn it. I got to pay for a wedding just to cost me a lot of goddamn money. And so because of all that, I got to get rid of the man boobs. Remember when you watched UFC and that man called that man titties? It was in that moment I knew I should have lost weight. Okay, when Red Page called that man titties. But we got Coach P back with us today. Coach, how you doing, man?
I'm good-ish. You know, that's another discussion, but we here. Let's talk about it. Let's get it in.
And from the All Red Everything podcast.
Don't mess it up.
I always fuck it up. It's such a play on words, man.
Just say the urban sports scene. Just say the
urban sports scene. I can never forget that, right? Because I love that, right? Now I don't love the show, you know, but I always fuck it up. So I apologize for that as always. But my man Wale is here from the urban sports scene. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, it's good to be here, man. Good to see you again, my guy.
Thank you for joining me. It's been a while since you've been here. Y'all know what it is. Fox Sports Radio, 1340 AM, Fox Radio 96.9 FM. And I had to, after Friday, guys, I'm watching SmackDown, and Dragunov comes back. Mm-hmm. And I told my kids instantly, oh, he's about to win. Michaela goes, nah, that's not going to happen. She gets mad. Listen, she has her own mind, guys, but she's still my kid, okay? So she gets mad. All of a sudden, we watching it. I'm ahead of them because I'm here watching on the computer, and they're in the living room. So I already knew what happened. I hear Christian, as always. I can always count on Christian. No! Right? No, it's not that we don't like Dragunov.
Yeah, he's dope.
He's dope.
Yeah.
The man missed an entire year from wrestling, excuse me, was drafted to another show, which you can write that how you want to. It doesn't matter. He's on SmackDown. He's back, whatever. And so he got traded. We don't know. Signed up free agent. We don't know. But the point is, he comes back against Sami Zayn, who's doing a wonderful job at carrying that title. Okay, he was the Bianca Belair as she carried Jade Cargill, as she is the Mandalorian to their Grogu, as he has carried that U.S. title because no one else can hold it down on SmackDown until somebody came and got it. I had hoped it would be like, hell, I say it every single program, every single show. It's just what it is.
Who are you rooting for tonight?
I'm rooting for everybody black. I am.
Give me Oba. Give me Javon Evans. Give me Melo. And before we go, I'm gonna stop right there. So I asked the question, right? Because I always say one thing about black wrestling fans. Black wrestling, to me, we are the worst demographic in just life. Everybody copies us and imitates us, but we don't understand that's the power we have that should be running the fucking world. Okay? Nobody gets that, right? I just saw a post that said people are mad that they got Angel Reese over Cameron Brinks. I'm sorry, I like the little white girl. I love her. But have you seen Angel Reese? And her name is Angel. Enough said. Let the girl walk that runway. Just a little point right there I want to point out. But the debate has always been WWE, are they racist? Black wrestler males never get over. I changed that narrative and I said, because they love the female. We all know they love the black woman. The black woman's always been over. Okay, it's the black woman. Shout out to Mercedes Moné, the belt collector, Ultimo Monet herself, with another, get that BGM going, baby. Let's get it. And her title run at Wrestle Dream over the weekend. Gonna throw that in here a little bit later in the program as well. I ain't forget about them. Can't forget about that. Sting came back, y'all. We're gonna talk about that too. Okay. But
you already know. You already know.
I sit here, Coach P, right? So we sit here and I go, to me, it's racist. At moments, I don't always blame everybody when it comes to wrestling. Blames the people who writes it. Yeah, this is not Vince McMahon anymore. Who he was the sole blamer for everything in WWE because he ran it, he owned it. You blame Vince McMahon. Now it's TKO, so I can't blame fully Triple H. I can't fully blame So they go, well, you have your wrestling fans.
We can blame him, but I mean, it might not be accurate, but we can blame him.
True.
He might just be the scapegoat.
He's definitely the scapegoat. But you have your fans. Man. But you got your fans that believe in this, right? That all the way, Hogan's their guy, and don't get it. That's them. Yeah. Sorry, that if you saw Django, okay, the D is silent. You understand the reference. Well, NXT shines. Look at Trick Williams. Look at Oba Femi. Look at Javon Evans. Look at the Pebble. Right? Ricky Saints. Look what they're doing down there. What you mean black men ain't getting over? And I said, let me say this part, guys, and I get you in here. And I see your comments coming through. Thank you. I will get them on air as well momentarily. Toph, I see you. DC, I see you. Jeffrey, I see you. And I want to say, at what point do you not? I hated Melo in the beginning. I didn't like none of that whole NXT run that they had there. But then when everybody, Wally, I got you on here because you brought it up. At that point, I'm part of Review. NXT crew always brought them up. I'm like, well, let me pay attention to what everybody who I kind of respect your opinions, right? Seeing Melo. And I started to see it. And then they draft him #1 overall. Oh, this has got to be. And then there's Braun Breaker, who we get it. I understand WWE's pedigree. Look who he's related to. And he's a genetic freak, right? You get the lineage and he gets good, it automatically gets the push. I'm not even mad that he gets the push. Yeah. This has something to do with Braun Breaker. Yeah. It's the seeing where they were in NXT, both being top guys. And one, you would say, that certain wrestling fan will say, well, he's working with the Miz. That's great. It is the fucking Miz, Hall of Famer. Gotcha. Where has it gotten him in 9 months? Working with the Miz. Nowhere. This could have been for Melo Hayes, who was just as equal, if not some would say bigger and better than Braun Breaker in NXT. To the main roster, who has, he's been you got one being profiled in every single thing that's main event since he's been there. From winning the Intercontinental title to the Vision to breaking the Vision up, which, by the way, they say Seth Rollins releasing that title tonight. There might be a battle royal for that title with Seth Rollins' injury with the rotator cuff. Okay? So who might be champion for all the hell we know tonight? Okay? To Melo Hayes, who has done nothing but win an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, tried to put some swagger on it, because that's what we do, right? We swag shit the fuck out, okay? Surfboard. You got people buying curtain rods and shit, okay? If you know that video, I digress, okay? That's what we do as black people. We bring entertainment. He brings a big-ass Andre the Giant Memorial medallion, rocks it for 3 weeks.
That was tight.
This is just my opinion. There's no proof of this as well, fellas. Seth Rollins said, holy shit, that's dope. And all of a sudden, Seth Rollins has a Seth Rollins emblem medallion. And all of a sudden, Carmelo Hayes, in my opinion, is told to take that off.
Wow.
They love the sauce, man. They love the sauce.
I'm glad
they
you
love
said
that sauce, man.
Because I'm going to let you cook. I'm going to let all y'all cook and percolate this shit. Before I go, my man, DC the Collector, in the chat, sent me a video.
That's crazy.
That said, look at Jey Uso, whose whole career has been stolen from Montez Ford. From how he talks to the grills, to the thing he took the yeet. Remember, they were doing this. They were doing this in the crowd.
They still do it. They still do it. It's a different version. It's the
yeah. Right?
That's the yeet.
It's so, and people been asking for Montez Ford to be over for a long time. It's not that we don't see their potential. They're not there. They're not being showcased like Bianca. They're not being showcased like don't bring to me the New Day, because they're long and gone. And look what they did to Kofi Kingston when it was all said and done. Everybody knows where I sit with that. Can care less he lost to Brock Lesnar, but in that manner, it was disrespectful, Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro.
Take it over.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. They've taken the black character and they've given the entire black swag to the Samoans.
Yeah.
They've given they're the black characters. Think about it. You had the whole Hurt Syndicate. I mean, the Hurt business that could have been as big as anything. Nah, we don't want you. We're not giving you that. We're not gonna give you that. We're gonna give that to somebody else. We're gonna give all the swag to the Samoans. Anything that we see swaggy, we're gonna give it to the Samoans. The gang colors, the hand signals, the dance, the crowd, the emotes, the crowd. It's come on, man. We know what that is. We know what that is.
No, I agree. I mean, I just feel like it's crazy. Like with Mike, what you were talking about, Mike, in terms of like regimes and how certain people, like certain obviously like what's thrown to Triple H about being racist. I don't use the term racist, right?
Yeah, it's a tough word to use.
I don't.
That's a rough word. Yeah, it's a rough word.
Yeah. Well, but I do think there's something about being comfortable of what you know. And I think that's more what Triple H is.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand the Mellows of the world. He doesn't understand what the ability of what they can bring to the table in terms of marketability.
Can I blind tag you there?
Go for it.
They brought out Travis Scott, man.
No, see, this is what I'm talking about. They know
what the black dollar can bring.
They know the entertainment value, but they don't know what they can do with it to transcend that. Like he doesn't know that.
Has they ever tried though? Has the company ever tried?
He hasn't tried. I don't think he hasn't tried. I'll give you this because you mentioned NXT. Triple H, his NXT run, the thing that made him great was he was getting guys on the indie circuit, people he's comfortable with. Like the Johnny Garganos and folks, he's comfortable with those folks like that. That is his lane, right? That is his. That's why he likes Karrion Kross. He likes Ciampa. He likes though. That's his lane. Yeah, yes, that's his lane.
But what do they do with those guys?
But that's Vince's now. You talking about him and NXT? That's
right. Okay, I give you that.
All right, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Now he's basically creative in WWE, right? So people like Melo, Melo is a Shawn Michaels guy.
Isn't Shawn Michaels his best friend?
That could be your best friend, but that doesn't mean that you have the same thought process of how you do things.
I like it.
So Shawn Michaels, there's a reason why those individuals flock to Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
You're talking about Melo, love Shawn Michaels. You got Trick. All these dudes that you're talking about Oba, they love Shawn Michaels. The women love Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
He relates to them.
He's their Dusty Rhodes.
Yes, exactly. Good. Yeah, exactly. Just like, all right, if you look at that crew, because we talk about how tight that crew was in terms of the clique, right?
Yeah.
The guys like the trendy hip dudes were Kevin Nash, rest in peace, Scott Hall, and X-Pac. You know, Sean Waltman. Those were and Shawn Michaels. Those were the Triple H was the guy like he was
outside looking in.
Exactly.
Right.
He was cool with it, but he wasn't those type
he
of guys.
He didn't have as much sauce as they had.
Back then. Absolutely. Right.
So to me, that's why I don't use the term racist, because I think that's strong.
Right.
That's strong. You know what I mean? I think anytime anybody throws that out there, because even MVP came out and said he won't call him a racist, but he knows that like there are individuals. We don't move the same way.
And
like
that's why I actually have him in the illustration this week with him and Booker T, because you have two older guys that look at it differently. Also,
let's say mayo preferred, mayonnaise preferred.
So that's why I asked the question instead of right. Do they have a black male wrestler problem? Because you have people who say, well, NXT shines. And I hate people. This is just me. I shouldn't say hate. That's a strong word as well. So I take that back.
Can I explain that? What can I explain that?
I do not like that. To me, you have to understand, Phil, that there's a difference between NXT and WWE main roster.
And that's what I was going to say. Okay. Can I explain? Yeah. Because shining on NXT is like shining in the minor leagues. Exactly no matter how much it is literally experimental, because at the end of the day, it makes dollars. Yeah. But
is it college football?
It's almost like it's almost college football.
So should it be so? And if you look at that in that analogy, right? Let's use other people that I know, friends. I use my wife. Yeah. She still hates the NFL draft and the NBA draft and all that kind of stuff, because to her, she said it still reminds her of, the market. Yeah. Right. It's the same thing. They're sizing them up. They're buying them. They're kind of scenario. But they make enough money out of college now. They realize, but shining in college doesn't equate to shining in the pros.
It does.
And that's all I wanted to bring out to you, because it does not mean the same thing.
But there's a big difference here, though. There's a big difference. The big difference is, as much as we don't like to say, I hate to use that word, we know that the sport of wrestling is scripted. So you literally have the power to say,
you're over.
Push, you're over, or not.
Right.
You put them in a position, like to his point, you can put them in a position. All right, for instance, let's use this individual example, because he's hella over now, but it wasn't like that in the beginning. Like Roman Reigns, they pushed him, but the fans didn't react to him. They gave him the opportunity
for years.
Yeah, but they pushed him. They put the machine behind him.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. It's like
we
the
never
WWE.
We never had the machine behind.
You got to put them like that's
they
the
pushed
thing.
it until it worked.
Give it a try.
Until it worked.
You try it, like that's what I'm saying. Because to your point, Mike, when you mentioned like that's what I don't like about the WWE. Whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna put it on Triple H on this. I'm not calling him a racist.
Yeah,
I'm putting him on this.
Disconnection.
Because you're going to you're using. We're talking about black folks. You're using black hip hop stuff to get over, but you refuse to push the athletes who can represent it like that.
Best way.
Like when I look at Melo, I look at an athlete that I look at a wrestler that can help that movement, because like we know this. Our culture gets trendy, and then it gets to pop culture, and everybody wants to be like us. That's a fact. You got that in the building. You got that in the building with Melo. Like that's there. Like he's a trendy dude. You put a machine behind him. He's now in rooms with those artists that you're talking about. Look, all right, I'm using. Look what AEW does with Swerve. It's a smaller promotion. Yeah, it's a smaller promotion, right? It's not. It doesn't have. It's not the machine of the WWE, but he gets he's with Bun B and folks like that.
And everything else.
Bun B in there. You're putting him in those rooms. So imagine if you did that with a Melo in the WWE. Now chilling with those dudes. It's bigger. Melo is bigger. He is now part of the machine. You're now putting him at a different level. So that's what I'm saying. Like you put the machine around somebody like that, man. It's Swerve. I mean, I'm sorry, Swerve. When Trick come out, if you don't put a machine behind Trick,
that's the thing. See,
with that aura, with his aura, I'm not forget wrestling ability.
Yeah.
With his aura,
man,
you tripping.
See, The best line
right
I ever got from people who I love listening to their original Drink Champs.
Yeah.
When it first started, I thought Drink Champs was so much a show that I mimicked myself after and wanting to talk and how I did things.
Yeah.
And I remember Irv Gotti saying, "Don't come to me talking about no damn rap R&B charts. Let me know when you get to the pop charts, because that's where the money translates at, right? When the pop, you just mentioned that correlation.
Yeah.
You put Melo out there. I'm gonna take it a step further. Who I didn't believe and liked at first, but love now, and his wife is completely should be in the GOAT conversation currently, but she's not because of Triple H, in my opinion. Bianca Belair, and that's her husband, Montez Ford. He oozes
Swag.
This youth today.
He got the sauce. He got the sauce.
He got
like
the sauce.
Listen, I mean, it's a built-in storyline right there. But
it is, though. It is.
It's just whether they want to pull the trigger or not. And for some reason, for 3 years, they've decided they're not going to pull that trigger.
Here it is. The
I don't know
comments.
why,
Swerve
but
and Lashley both said it. They wasn't 100 guys. Prop fans aren't either. Neither is Melo. I wonder what the pattern is.
I'll tell you another thing. Here's another one that proves your point. Look at what happened when they put the machine behind Naomi.
Yeah.
There you go.
When they
crazy boom.
When they decided, okay, you know what? Let's go all out.
Yeah. There you go.
When they decide they want to go all, it should be a slam dunk for us.
Yes.
I think it's harder to get those other wrestlers over than us. It should be a slam dunk for us.
Yeah.
The fans naturally gravitate to our style and sauce. Yeah. We just got it.
Agreed.
We just got
it. But see, that's the thing, though.
I agree.
That's the disconnect here, right? And you see the comments all saying NXT, yes, main roster, no, right? And I got some comments also brought from social media. I want to bring her today and have we're gonna read them off online here. Vaughn's segment come up later. Well, show I don't know. He got the hat on. I don't know about that shit. You know
I don't want to see it.
He definitely don't want to see
it. They always constantly, like I said, I want people to understand this thing. They're going to always put over women. The first thing you said is look at Naomi.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's easier.
It's easier because I hate to say it, and the correlation does not matter once you're, how old were you when you found out Never Such a Big Butt and a Smile was really a crazy song, right? So not saying she could, don't just trust because that big and a smile. Naomi took a while to me to get there.
Yeah.
She would be tired in the ring. I've always mentioned those kind of things are her work ethic as far as increasing her endurance in the square circle, being everything they couldn't make fun of. And I think she did better at that, and they finally gave her the push, right? But I just look at, like as you said, the Roman situation, what they've done in NXT when Triple H had to, you finally got the throne. You finally got the throne. You are on the pulse of entertainment. Some would say trying to be like Dana Dickhouse White. And we all know, if you don't know how I feel about Dana Dickhouse White, I personally think he's ruining UFC. That's just okay. You're going to be in all the pictures, all the videos, trying to get your shook night every time somebody win a title belt. It's whatever. I don't care. Right? Whatever gets your product over. But if you're going to constantly pose and show the black fans in the audience.
Yes, that's the thing.
Week after week. The entire summer was hip-hop latent. Look at this rapper. Look at this rapper. Look at that rapper. Look at this rapper. This city. But where's the representation of that black male on TV?
In the ring. Yeah, in the ring.
In the ring. Winning high-profile matches. I know a couple weeks ago we tweeted something. Vaughn tweeted something and Melo didn't like it. And I remember saying, retract that. Because he took it wrong. But I always say this, like the Bible, pretext and post-text. And then what's in the middle. We're not saying Melo shouldn't be happy where he is. But I'm going to say, as a fan, Melo, you shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
I get you taking a check and you're seeing where you are. And it's a step. There's levels to this thing. They're going to tell you everything to get you where you got to be. But be careful. Because, and I say that to say, and this is to me a calling out to you, Triple H. Calling out to you, TKO. Okay, I have stuck by you guys. I've been called the head coffee pour and everything else for the WWE. Oh, you want a job? Yeah, I do also realize I never get a job there because I am too controversial. Okay, and I'm okay with that. But that don't mean you shouldn't hear the cry because I know you listen. Okay, the proof is in the pudding, so come get a taste. I already know you love it from the smile on your face. Y'all know that song. You don't. Y'all ain't nasty enough. Okay.
Let's keep it a Wilt though. They got a template, bro. It's a template. There's like 3 templates, man. That the WWE uses that has been successful since they've been in business.
And I like this comment right here. I agree with that. Why have they not pulled Rhea and Bianca?
Oh, well, I got a couple. That's a great comment there. I got a couple. Let's talk about that one too. But let me to finish the point.
Yeah.
That template is oversized, huge skyscraping monster, right? That anomaly type of wrestler. Then you got the physique wrestler, and then the other template is the worker, the white worker wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Those three templates have made them so much money that I don't think they really want to stray from those templates. That makes them money. Unfortunately, we don't fit in that template. We just don't.
Well, that's the point, though. I don't see how we don't fit in that template
Because it never has. Like when think about it, even Kofi's run. Kofi's run.
Yeah.
Kofi doesn't fit that template. It was almost like a pity championship run.
It was.
Because we've seen those before.
Yeah.
We've seen pity championship runs.
Well, of course that's what it was. I mean, I knew that anyway. But to me, that's why I never got mad that Kofi lost the belt to Brock. It's Brock fucking Lesnar, right? I understood it was a pity title because he got it off of Daniel Bryan, who you could get it off of when he had the environmental titles. All those kind of things mattered. The Kofi made at that time, so much was going on in Black America.
You'll see in the next year. You'll see in the next year.
You know,
you literally have the Black Braun Breaker coming up now.
He should be undeniable. He should be undeniable.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Just like we had the black Brock Lesnar.
I said all the time. Thank you. Listen, and you heard Bob Lesnar say, "I wasn't a 100 guy." How can you not be 100? Here is to me every single thing other than I want everything. So if Brock's 100, I'm giving Bobby Lashley an 85 on personality, on entertainment value. But for Zeke and everything else,
they're about the same.
100.
That's because he's packaged that way. The only time you saw Brock Lesnar was when it was time to dominate. These two guys have the identical background. Like it's insane.
One had Paul Heyman. One had Paul Heyman. That's all it. And when you gave him MVP, then you saw the difference. It was kind of like that's like
bro, we're done. We're done now.
Show for him, Bobby. Show him your physique, Bobby. My
we're
man.
done now. We're done. That was the point.
Leo Rush killed it, right? So look, here goes some of the comments from offline today. I wanted to put this up, right? And I hope I can't see half this shit. So I'm gonna try.
Yeah, bro. You that's a brave undertaking right there.
I'm gonna try
Can't
to
read that, bro.
So I'm gonna do the one that's closest to my eyes right now, right? So we got my man Tony Thorne. He says it's all goes back to the culture and the history of professional wrestling. Black wrestlers have always been afterthoughts and rarely looked at as marketable companies carriers. They serve a niche and demographic, and their eyes can sell as much as we need them to if the gimmick is profitable, but we never get out the company out to have our back. So I just mentioned that as far as having the company behind your back to give you that rocket ship. Ronnie Richards chimes in. He's a Kansas City Chiefs fan. Sorry, you can have a nice day you want to. We whooped that ass in Super Bowl. Moving on. It seems like me is that they are in the building up guys like Trick, who we talking about coming up next, Oba Femi, who I think should beat John Cena for his title in DC. That's just me. That's me. Should bring him up in NXT. So eventually losing to Triple H's hand-picked guy, Braun Breaker. And I know what I saw when I saw Javon Evans on SmackDown versus Sammy. It felt fresh and a spark the main roster needed. I'd rather have him on the main roster now with his youth rather than him in 3 to 4 years where he's probably 2 knee surgeries in by then. And if Fatu cannot cut a promo like he dropped out of the 10th grade, Javon Evans is able to do that as well. I'm saying that because I thought Javon Evans isn't the greatest promo getter, but I get what he's going with this. His gimmick is, I said for the past couple months, what is his gimmick? To me, he answered it for me, and I appreciate that. His gimmick is his youth. He's a young boy. Yep. And you should market that to the young audience.
Him and Leon Slater.
Oh, man, they need to see, that's what I'm saying, man. They gave us the future now.
Those are wrestlers, bro.
Bro, man, when I tell you, like the run Javon is on right now, for real. Like, for real.
I didn't like him at first. I thought he was kind of corny young boy. But I said, YN. What he does is undeniable.
What he is, he's a one-eye, he a YN, right? And that's the gimmick. Like, he is what, again, we talk
I would literally put that on a t-shirt, man. As crazy as that sounds.
Wow.
Because he is like what we like you're talking about today's culture, right?
The number one YN. I put that on shirt.
Wow.
Yeah, he is it. Like
that's if they steal that, Phil, just let you know
like,
you ain't getting
like he should be real and be real. I love Oba Femi. I love Oba Femi. Like I think he's the can't miss dude. Trick's aura is wild to me. I'm impressed with like his in-ring work as well. His aura is wild.
It took a while for me because I thought the fans would just, whoop that trick and didn't know where it come from.
Yeah, he's gotten better.
He's gotten better.
He understands what's ahead. He understands.
Yeah, but Javon to me, with all of that, I feel like Javon is like to me the most can't miss dude. Period. Like that's how thorough I think Javon is. I think Javon.
He got the built-in. He got the built-in crowd participation song. Yeah. I mean, he got the look. He got the name.
He's gonna get bigger too because he's younger. He's gonna get bigger. Like his frame is built to get bigger. Like he is like to me, like they got like I know they like to wait it out sometimes a little too long, but this dude could be the now. Like that's how good he is. For real. He could be the now.
You got to do it now while his athleticism jumps off the chart.
Yes, he could be Sean Waldman. He can be that guy. He can be everything you honestly just made Logan Paul.
You know what?
Paul got because he's Logan Paul, and I'm a Logan Paul mark. But
let me know how. I see where you're going right there, but I'm gonna do you one better. He is what Javon Evans is right now. What they want Logan Paul and Dom Mysterio to be in the ring.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. And he got this. And he got swag. Oh, young boy got swag. Like we talking.
He didn't even gotta say nothing. All he gotta do is go out there and just destroy the crowd.
Yes, him and Leon Slater did. Beyond for glory. Man, that thing was
like a video game.
That was special.
It looked like AI.
That was special.
It looked like AI.
That was special. Javon is the now. Like so, to your point, like if they
has Melo been surpassed?
By that, I think he's better than I like Melo. I think
raw talent, just raw
talent. He's
if you listen, if you turn the mic, if you turn the TV, if you turn the volume down, and just watch the match. Absolutely.
Javon, absolutely. But my thing is that wrestling is entertainment. And
I think Javon's more entertaining than Melo too.
I think Melo tells a better story.
I think Javon.
Melo has it. Let's not get anything mistaken. Melo has it, but he just has not been given that rocket pack.
I think Melo. And this is not like I think.
And I'm not a Melo fan at all.
I think the world of Melo. So let me put this. I think the world of Melo. I do. I think he's a very talented dude. I think Javon got him. Like that's how much Javon has impressed me.
That's a bad dude.
Javon has impressed me because like people talk because they don't understand how we talk. Because I'm around YNs, like because I coach them, whatever.
It's funny. I am lately now with my 2K.
So
click on me.
Like his thing is that he's a real person.
Yeah,
like that's his thing. Like this is not like it's not gimmicky. He's not trying to be over the top. He's not trying to be somebody he's not. He's talking like he was talking to, like how he would be talking to Trick or whoever.
And like he got that swerve fluidity, man.
Yes,
like,
there you go. He got that.
He got that swerve fluidity. Like it just looks different.
Yeah, it's just different.
And I'm missing those fellas too, by the way, Swerve and what those guys have going on. Jasper Troy is good too. He'll be up and coming too as well.
He's a that's the abyss dude, right? He like an abyss.
If you're gonna sell him as a monster, that's a special kind of like Oba Femi, you can give that to him.
Yeah.
You just gotta you can't just like that. That's something you gotta commit to.
Yes.
The monsters, you gotta commit to that.
You have to commit to a monster.
You gotta commit
because if in the beginning, if they didn't continue to feature Oba, you know what I mean? I wouldn't have looked at him that way. When I first saw him, I said, "Here they go again." Mm-hmm. What did they go with it? You know what I mean? What was your guy you hated? I won't say you hated him, but they did him dirty.
The big fella?
No, the second guy what happened to his accent? Was my guy
Apollo?
Apollo, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that to happen, right?
It wasn't a real accent. They gave him, he's not. I'm Nigerian. He's not.
Plus, you know what, man? They don't want to put that Oba Femi music on national television.
Right. So I'm just curious.
African drums on TV like that.
Terrible, you know what I'm saying? People gonna start going crazy and wild. But listen, let's take a break. I think after this, I know Wale did not see Wrestle Dream. So if you want to stick around, Wale, you're more welcome to stay around. Sure, you didn't see it, but if you have to go, you can go. But coming up next, we're gonna bring up to you guys the King Von program here as he brings up to you this week in wrestling history. Gonna come back, finish this show out, and have you guys can answer the question. Thank you for the comments below, letting us know your thoughts. Up next, this week in wrestling history, y'all. We'll be right back. The Mike Knoxxx Show.
Yo, 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 it's crime time.
EST.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show.
That's 3 X's because he's hardcore.
Present this week in wrestling history with King Vaughn.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is King Vaughn Jr., the Victorious Ones podcast, and Perfect Plex Talk Radio. Here to give you the week in wrestling history. On October 20th, 1996, WWF In Your House buried alive. In the main event, we saw Undertaker face Mankind in the first ever buried alive match, and of course, the winner of that match, after interference from the executioner, was Mankind, and so of course, that's one of the most famous images is when Undertaker's hand comes up out out the pretty much out the grave, if you will, and so on this same day in 2002. WWE No Mercy took place, and that was when Brock Lesnar, once again, another theme, defeats The Undertaker in the Hell in a Cell match. Of course, it was one of the bloodiest Hell in a Cell matches I've ever seen of all time. So October 21st, 1963, Bruno Sammartino and Gorilla Monsoon wrestled to a draw for the WWF World Heavyweight title at a house show Madison Square Garden. On the same day, infamously in 1991, was when Jake the Snake Roberts attacked Macho Man Randy Savage with, of course, the infamous snake bite. And on the same day, 1996, Bret Hart announced that they turned down WCW and re-signed with the WWF, and that he would accept a challenge from Stone Cold Steve Austin for the match of Survivor Series. On the same day in 2001, No Mercy took place, and that was the night that Chris Jericho won his first ever world title when he defeated The Rock for the WCW Championship. And so, as far as on October 22nd, 2000, WWF No Mercy took place at the time, and Kurt Angle defeated The Rock to win his first WWF Championship. As far as birthdays, October 20th, Razor Ramon would have turned 67. Chavo Guerrero Jr. turns 55. Tiger Mask 4th turns 55. October 21st, D'Lo Brown turns 55. October 22nd, Pedro Morales will turn 83. Of course, Bad News Brown will turn 82. And on October 24th, Braun Breaker turns 28. And that's a week in wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, 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 it's crime time.
EST.
Soul Man, Rocky Johnson.
It's the Honky Tonk Man.
NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Mike Knoxxx Show.
That's 3 X's because he's hardcore.
Present this week in wrestling history with King Vaughn. Yo, yo, yo.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Mike Knoxxx Show. Thank you, as always, King Vaughn, doing your thug fizzle, holding it down like you always do with a whistle, because you're official. I don't know how to rap, so I'm sorry. I keep trying. Every week, I'm going to keep trying to one day I hit some good bars and it'll be recorded that at one time I dropped something fly, it was there. But, again, the question's out there, guys, and that's just the thing that I want people to understand, because I just think that people are afraid of this subject. I think that there's 50 shades of black, which means there's 50 shades of different wrestling fans' opinions. And that's all good and dandy. And whatever your opinion is, that's fair. I can say that. That's my word this year. I learned it. Okay, that's fair. That don't mean it's right. Okay, because to me, there's a complete separation from the lead roster in Raw and the main in the roster on NXT. It's a complete difference. And until they separate those things, it's just what it is. I'm going to always see them showing me love to black women, but not the black males to represent me. So I thank you, Vaughn, for that tweet. That was very elegant that you put out there. Triple H, to me, it is a call to action for you. Okay, you know what the dollar brings. The world has brought dollars. There's a reason why there's Michael Jackson, that there's Michael Jordan. Okay, The Rock did not just get there because he was half Samoan. That black swag came all the way through, despite the fact that you may not showcase that on the main roster in a black way, other than his Nation of Domination run. There's always been what he was, and that's fine. We still love The Rock, right? But you have older guys like Booker T, who some wrestling fans would say just take a check and don't really understand the demographic because he's getting paid, so they can't see past his rose-colored glasses. But then you have guys like MVP that had to walk away. You had guys like Bobby Lashley, we just talked about, Rock, that had to walk away. If someone, I can feel like Vince McMahon, who was off the post of blackness and wrestling, could still push Bobby Lashley to a certain level. How come you couldn't at least take that much and still lift him up and elevate him? If you had to put him on a hovercraft, it's better than where you let him go to AEW.
Agreed.
And so just me as a wrestling fan, I look at what I've always seen. I've always seen representation of blackness in wrestling, and I talk about wrestling every single week. My favorite wrestlers, because of how it's been presented to me, are white. It's just what it is. The coldest black wrestler I've ever seen was Dusty Rhodes. And he's one of my all-time favorites because that's what my representation was, other than seeing the Junkyard Dog in chains.
Some would say Ric Flair is black.
You know, some would say Flair had more swag, you know, but for me, it was Dusty Rhodes. You know what I mean?
That's 100% true.
That did it for me. And so I just want fans to understand, I'm not saying the WWE is racist. I'm so glad I had these intelligent brothers on here today.
Ric Flair played a pimp. He literally played a pimp. Let's keep it. He's a player. He played a player.
He
man.
played like the players play. You know what I mean? That they can understand. Yeah, racist is a very strong term.
It's strong word to use.
But that does not mean that I don't think you turn a blind eye or don't show that you have the belief in what we can do if you don't showcase that. Yeah. And I don't want to have any wrestling fan telling me what they're showcasing in NXT because that's college football. And the majority of people tell me why. I will say it and put in a video game term and I'll move on. College football video games will never be more popular than Madden. You know why? The fucking logo.
Yeah. And also to that point, though, I want folks to understand this. Two separate, it's run differently. NXT is run by two, it's ran, just like when Vince was running WWE and Triple H was in NXT, it's different from the main, it was different from the main product. It just was different. And Vince wasn't having his hands in the NXT. That was Triple H's baby. Same thing here. Sean runs it. It's Sean's baby.
But I still personally think Wally, that TKO still has more say. So
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I'm not saying that. I know that's their element there too. But I feel like
money involved.
Yeah, there's money involved, but also
involved there, man.
There's money involved in Bianca, and you can do much. I mean, there's money, but she's a woman. But there's money.
Afraid though. You see, I like that comment Toph put up there.
Yeah,
there's a reason why we haven't seen Rhea versus Bianca because that could really kill Bianca.
Yeah, I know it could.
Big.
No, it could be. No, I agree.
Or we could be looking at that totally wrong. Whereas they may be trying to protect
Rhea?
That they're trying to protect Rhea and the idea of that mega match too.
You know why I can't go with that?
That is a WrestleMania match.
I'm gonna tell you why I can't go with that one because when they had a chance in these countries that cheer everybody,
they boo Bianca.
They fucking boo Bianca.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing
that's why around the world, they still will put Rhea because. And I'm gonna say it while this color is there. The 50 shades of her color. They love the black woman. I love them in those damn bodysuits in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I love when they go to Saudi Arabia.
Me too. But
I agree. I love it.
On a good note to end this show, guys, and I appreciate your time. I've been going really like 45 minutes lately. Now that we're near an hour, so I'll get you guys up out of here. Just real fast, I had to just bring it up. Wrestle Dream. I didn't see it live because damn it, y'all are maniacs. But I saw it later on after I went to go see the black phone too. Y'all haven't seen it. I'm opening up my palette.
Darby Allin is gonna die in the ring. I'm convinced.
He's gonna. I've been saying it for 2 years.
He's got his own thing, man. He's got his own lane. That's what I like about Darby. Has his own lane.
He is going to either die or cripple himself in the ring, and I'm here for it.
He's an interesting dude.
Hey, listen. You clearly made it known that you are a thrill seeker, a daredevil. Cool. I'm here for it then. Yeah. Let's see you go out in a blaze of glory on TV.
He's definitely an ECW type of wrestler. Definitely.
But Sting returns. How'd you feel about Sting returning there, Phil?
You already know.
The white hair. The white hair.
You know what I call him now? Mm-hmm. You know what I call him now? I call him the Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond.
I like that. I like that. I love that. I love that. Bruce Wayne.
He is the Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond now. He is because it's funny because I like how him and the Undertaker have transcended their characters past wrestling to the point where I could show up once a year and I don't have to try to be young. I'm clearly out of this thing, but my aura is just that. It's just that big that I can show up in a jacket. I ain't got to change nothing. I just put my paint on, and it's me. You know.
You
know.
And I thought Wrestle Dream gave me something great this weekend, something to look at because SmackDown, like I said, guys, I ain't gonna lie, I watched it and I got annoyed. And again, I have nothing against Dragon off. I'm like you, Phil. I'm not even the biggest Mellow guy.
Yeah.
He grows on me in spurts, and I get he's still working with the Miz type of scenario, but
I gotta get away with that.
I'm sorry. It's only but so long you can get away with that. And he didn't do that. And then listen, this match between everybody know I gotta shout out to my man from Jurassic Express. Okay. I call him Dylan McKay Jr. forever. I'm gonna be a fan.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Jungle
Because of his daddy. Okay, Mr. Jungle Boy. But listen, this man, the 32 and 17 Bucks, man. I don't care what nobody say. I know people hate the Young Bucks.
Oh, I love
the Young Sucks. Whatever you want to call them, yo. They are always entertaining to me.
Very entertaining.
I just like the fact that despite their creative control for the most part, they've written themselves into a funny, interesting story. I like that. Can you be interested without the title?
You can be interested without the title, but listen.
That's what makes wrestling shows, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Stuff like that. That make like the backstage vignettes and like the stories outside the title. We know the stories involving the title are going to be heavy. That's the whole purpose of that story. But can you have interesting stories when you are not the champion, not in a championship chase? Now you cooking if you can.
Listen, AEW cooked this week, right? We get the Hurt Syndicate versus the Man. Hurt Syndicate wins that match. We get Jamie Hayter for we get the TBS Open Challenge. Listen, Mercedes.
She getting thicker too.
Listen.
I thought I was only one.
Nah, she getting thicker.
We've been saying this for a while.
We're gonna keep that on the low, though.
Listen, are they injections? Is it squats?
I know what it is, but I ain't gonna say
it. Back shots then. What you mean?
You know who it is. I mean, what's his name?
Beast Mortos.
Beast Mortos putting in work. Mortos is putting in work.
You're looking out, bro. You're looking out.
We always did wonder how the man from down under from overseas was the husband before him was like, really? This little Asian man. You know what I'm saying? No offense, but big belts. Mercedes Moné again doing her thing. Listen, I'm so proud for this young lady here, man. I am. I thought
it was annoying at first, but I'm digging it now. I'm digging the fact that they let her break that record. And what subtly happened over the weekend too was she broke Jade Cargill's record.
Yes, she did.
I saw
that.
Of
course, listen.
Well played, Tony Khan.
Aware of the shit he does.
Well played, Tony Khan.
Yeah, well played, Tony. Right.
Well played, Tony Khan. Let's erase her from the record book.
Against Timeless Tony Storm, to me, the greatest woman, the greatest wrestler on the earth right now, Tony Storm. But she didn't win, so I thought she was going to win that match.
She's greatest character on
greatest character. And I love Hangman Page and Samoa Joe. Listen, Samoa Joe can never do me no wrong. I don't care what nobody. There's nothing Samoa Joe does wrong, because when he does it, it's always done like how I love Kevin Owens. I love Samoa Joe the same way.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Even more. I love Samoa Joe even more. His did you see his promo?
Gotta love Samoa Joe.
His promo, man. When he called Hangman a pretender, though, I was like, good God.
He always kills it, man. But
if you want your baby face to go over, put him in a match with Samoa Joe and let Samoa Joe destroy him in a promo and basically let him know, listen, you ain't real until we get in the ring. So that's basically Samoa Joe is going to give you that credibility. It's almost like how like hardcore matches versus Mick Foley used to be.
Yeah.
Because you wasn't stamped until you got into a hardcore match with Mick Foley.
True. That's true.
So before we get ready to get up out of here, Wally, where can he find the urban sports scene? For those who are into football, sports, and everything urban.
Just at Urban Sports Scene on Twitter. Also we are Urban Sports Scene on YouTube. All on YouTube and all platforms. Urban Sports Scene. You can just search it out. We talk a lot of DMV, DC, Maryland, and Washington, DC, Maryland, Virginia contents, professional teams, college teams, and we also cover HBCU athletics too as well. So, we stay busy. But appreciate you for having me on, man.
Stay busy. Appreciate you for coming on. Coach Phil, anything you want to say if you get up out of here, man? You already know you've been here all the time lately.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure, man. You having me, man. It's always a good time. All the time to talk about, one thing that we know and love, man, and one thing that we love for years. Absolutely.
And then before I sign out, too, don't leave like you always leave. Want to say something before you leave. All right, so don't just bonk out after I'm done my outreach here. All right, so don't go nowhere. So listen, guys, do me a favor. I love you. Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me. and don't love God, y'all. That's crazy because I love God and I always love my. And y'all think I'm scared. Y'all think I'm scared because what I say about WWE, but y'all still trying to get like me. Come on, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no wonder you get D's and everything.
And I just got finished watching Snowfall, so please.
Stop it. Get some help.
And if you think for 1 second we're ever going to forget about this in life or in death.
The crowd on their feet. On a man. Oh, what the? Wait a damn, what the hell?
I'm sorry, y'all. It's like a fresh kick in the head. It just is. It's just what it is. So before I got here, y'all, can y'all please get the message?
Message.
I am forever and for always will be the most electrifying man on sports talk radio. The Mike Knoxxx Show, y'all. I'm out of here, y'all. Fingers.
Bite my tongue for no one. I put you on blast. So all the news channels, y'all can kiss my ass. YouTube or Google me. Turn it up and play it. Cause many people think it. I just had the balls to